Welcome back. You're watching more Hunter x Hunter, and things are looking perfectly fine. Well, if you take the threat of death and the phantom troop also are at your toes as an agreeable form of living, then after the entire cavalcade of people just disappear from an auction, and the one you have restrained, contained, well, a lot more free than you would like him. What's Kurapika gonna do now? Especially considering that, well, he has someone hot in his tails, and he's not best pleased. Let's find out. Well, of course, he would be a little perturbed. Seeing that and his determination there, not for just mindless slaughter, but for the protection of his pride, for being captured so easily. And since Kurapika already chained him once and kept him bound, is it something that he can replicate easily when this Oregon, or whatever his name is awares? Also, how the rest of the Phantom Troop, especially the leader, is he just gonna be like, you want revenge? Alright then. Just be back home before 8. Or if it... When he was talking to Sokka, I think it was 6 was the curfew. But... joined on a whim because it seemed fun. They have the same goal, the same end. His face looked weird there in the shadow. Gonna answer that? They came in, busted him out, murdered anyone in their way. Can't confirm anything, but unable to reach him, we kind of know from that. That was before his time. He wasn't interested, so he never asked, never gained that information. Is that true? I mean, if you put off all the legs, it's really not quite so scary. So while they can, at least a temporary truce, an alignment. They do you even have a way to contact the big boss? Not very good failsafe in case anything happened. And she calmed down after not being able to go to the auction, which, let's be fair, was in the best interest after all. It's over, done for, everyone's dead. Missing in action as of now, and yet... That's her first question. However, the goods are, not to their knowledge at least, not really that in a good place. Yeah, that's what they were getting at. Because, yep, he's the senior one here now. I mean, who's gonna take the place if not? Well, maybe the vote to be taken place here is probably better than when Leorio was doing the voting up with in the Hunter exam. I mean, he's been taking charge quite a lot. And then, what lies ahead? Well, that really depends, doesn't it? I mean, what's with the battle music just for him becoming the leader, as it were? It is 2 a.m, remember? It is most likely. Well, there are other Nen users as well. Just mentioning the Phantom Troop. I think, with him knowing about the Phantom Troop at least, it's like, okay, it's less impossible that he would have died then. What if it leads to her danger? Actually having to land and be in person. He's been promoted so quickly. Well, she's probably going to go back to the bed after this, so at least the first couple of hours are going to be easy. That is an order from your leader. Ah, that's what that was. Oh, that's what that was. One way to find yourself some beer and some information, I guess. And what about the ones he dropped? They're all going to be shaken up now. He's much more simple than that. Ah, shit. Well, this would be very appreciative of this information and whatnot. He hasn't paid for it yet. Ah. You were captured once already, so be careful. Don't be careless would be the right word. He was strapped to a table. And if it wasn't for Kurapika not being there, and also the leader just letting anyone in without a bunch of like a code word or anything to make sure they know that who you're letting in is who you say they are. Or those with access. Everyone needs to vacate the premises immediately. Not just another room, maybe a different building, different city, maybe. Is aware of what's going on as well. He's going to face them personally, I see. How's his heartbeat? Does it sound like he's only questioning this? And they know nothing of what's going on. They were just unfortunate to have the same kind of relations to those that he's looking for. I see, that's how he got big. So, yeah, okay, spared. Well, no. She can, in a sense, see the future, but it's more nuanced. Still, nowhere close to what they need. So who has access to less legitimate means? Those that are addicted to gambling, just strip them of everything. He's well versed in this kind of bullshit, isn't he? Are they still charging the same amount that was the previous? Ah. Okay, the broken arms doesn't surprise me. And is this what it means by the moles here? Weeding out those that can't pay, bring in people who are overconfident with a little bit of money at least. Ah. There's a bigger ring to be playing in here. This was his plan all along? As long as it's all above board, you see. I've got to pay taxes on all of these winnings. It doesn't matter, Gon. You can call them whatever creature you'd wish, actually. And where... Oh, there is an underground arm wrestling ring. What? To think there's so many here all for arm wrestling. And the winner received 10%. Huh. Taking 50%. So 10% of the bets, 50% of that. So still getting 5%. And is anyone here, like, Nen users and the like? A kid? You're bringing a kid into the... I will take their word for it. It was Gon's fault. The rules for this are really confusing. What? It went from arm wrestling to now a hide and seek for an auction. Ah. We've definitely seen them before, and she was strong. And overhearing some interesting information there. Why are the subtitles right there? Seems a bit like a light repayment for what they're actually doing here. I'd say add a couple of zeros onto the end of that. Oh, 5 million a try. Yeah, really good use of money there. Yeah. It would have been good if you said something earlier, Killua. So it's inquiring for outside help, anyone that would be interested. Well, shit. Nuts, powerful, just trying to have fun here. Got it in one. Unless there's some other, like, insane group out there. And if it's the Phantom Troop... Oh, good thing that God now has a phone. He's letting it ring for a bit. Never gonna see who's calling? I guess tensions are a bit high at the minute, Kurapika. Right now he's got some stuff going on, definitely. This is Kurapika you're talking about. Just like they're doing now, he would be tracking them. I mean, if he could, yeah. But if he wasn't tied down being a bodyguard, that's probably what he'd be doing. Hello there. Did you make an appointment? You don't want to have to rebuild the room and everything. Yeah, I see. Not, let's go out in the desert somewhere. It's also, I'm not going to go down without a fight. There's no screaming to be had. I've seen your tricks. He knows what he's up to, and are they going to have a nice little car journey back out? You know, like they came in, but this time with maybe less chains. Is his ego, pride, and honour worth a genuine battle? And are we going to see some of the other Phantom Troop members that haven't really been shown off yet? And who's going to be appearing in this Hunterpedia? We're still after their adventure out. Squala. The one with the dogs. Oh, really? And after seeing this, you know, Leorio onto something. He's actually, for once, started to... one of his plans started to work out. He found some moles, he got into the big gigs with the large payouts, and then, just on the precipice of actually making some money, change of plans. You're now bounty hunting some Phantom Troop members, which 99% of every applicant is either going to fail horribly or die trying. Usually both at the same time. Also, kind of clever for the Mafia to make it into a bit of a competition. If you want to join, there's an entrance fee. Not quite going to make up for the masses of losses they've made recently with what's been going on in the auction, but to get back a little bit of money is at least good. And it is fun to see the Phantom Troop actually looking out for one another. You've got some of them actually... Be careful! We know you can go overboard a little. And seeing all of this, and they've actually gained the knowledge of what happened at the auction, Kurapika's out there, he's not answering his phone, so there's a little bit to worry about, but honestly, he's doing fine. He'd be out there catching them himself. I wonder if they will meet up during this whole ordeal. Also, with the big boss actually coming down after a day or so, you've got to protect the daughter there. Sure, most of the family aren't actually in trouble, it's just Kurapika, so once he gets his fill there, maybe he'll leave everyone else alone. But I think after what's been going on with the Phantom Troop and Hisoka making the deal here, well, we'll help each other out as long as he gets to face down the boss. As long as both sides set to gain from it. It's an uneasy alliance, but one that might be fun to see going forward. And will he come out of the woodwork to help at the last minute when things look like they're going awry? All I really need to know is that next episode is probably going to be anticipating a big battle between a very large scary guy and someone with a few chains around his fingers. Also, let's not forget that Kurapika in a very short amount of time has reached the stage where he can confine a member of the Phantom Troop, one that is, as stated before, one of the strongest. If he continues to grow, he wouldn't need the restriction upon himself. Although, keeping it in place, oh boy. But if you've enjoyed this episode of Hunter x Hunter, make sure to stick around for more, because there's, well, not to disappoint at all. There's a couple of others. So if you like this one, leave a like and a comment down below, consider subscribing. All in all, get yourselves a bit of rest. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to be part of the group that actually helps me off of the interrogation table, consider joining onto my Patreon, because I really need to show my appreciation to Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthia, Kite, Mystic Square, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Akane, Y1TR, Tori Jane, Danny Swee, Diego Zenhausen, Jim AZ, SZ9870, and everyone else. And thankfully, I can just watch anime in peace. No one really needs to be injured.